Hello, YouTube. Today's vlog is a glasses and sleepy Megan edition because it's about 2 in the morning and I've been bowling. And I suck at bowling. Anyways, I'm here to tell you how to take small steps to reduce your carbon footprint and stop filling up all the landfills. Obviously, we all know about recycling, but I'll be describing smaller steps that we can all take to be a bit more green. Number 1, stop using plastic bags. Use a canvas one instead, like this, or this one. Anyways, besides trying to be a bit more green, canvas bags are a lot more durable, and they hold up for years, and they always fit way more than I think they will. You can also stop using plastic bags in the produce aisle as well. You can make your own from old t-shirts if you're good with sewing or handy with a glue gun. Or you can buy smaller, slightly see-through, or even net-like produce bags from environmentally concerned websites. Number 2. This doesn't need its own bag. Also, you can try buying your milk in a glass jug like this instead of a plastic jug. Fun fact, I'm actually trying to figure out how to use the last of this whole milk because it's considerably less tasty than its non-homogenized counterpart. Also, if you buy your milk in glass jugs, some stores will take the glass jugs back from you and reimburse you and send the glass jugs back to the company that it came from to be sterilized and reused again. And in the end, it ends up being cheaper for you and actually better for the environment. Yay! I love win-win situations. Number 3. As for restaurants, you can cut down on your use of plastic by bringing your own straw. You'd be surprised how much plastic you can save by using your own reusable straw. In fact, let's do the math because I love math. Let's say that you go to a restaurant twice a week, and we will assume that every time you go to a restaurant you use at least 2 straws. Because sometimes whenever you get a refill from a restaurant, they'll bring you a new cup with a new straw in it. So that's where that second straw comes from. Anyways, this means you'll be using 4 straws a week, which is 16 straws in a month, which is 192 straws a year. And assuming that you live at least 70 years, you will have used 13,440 straws in your lifetime, and that is a lot of plastic. And most people actually use way more straws than that, because they go to places like McDonald's 4 times a week to as many as twice a day. And if they're going as many as twice a day to a McDonald's, this can add up to 47,000 straws in their entire lifetime. Anyways, I bought my glass straws that I carry with me from Straws by Carly on Etsy. Link in the doobly-doo. Just remember that if you do buy a glass straw, to tell the waitress when you order your drink that you don't need a straw, you brought your own, because sometimes they'll put the straw in the drink for you, and then you'll have used a plastic straw. Number 4. Another way to cut down on plastic is to actually bring your own box for, your leftovers from the restaurant. Like, I'm someone who always has leftovers and always has to ask for a box. Well, most of the time when you go to a restaurant, they hand you, like, a styrofoam container for your food. And styrofoam is hundreds of times worse for the environment than plastic is, because not only does it not decompose over time, but it's actually very poisonous. In fact, whenever you reheat something in styrofoam, it leaches toxins into your food. So the best thing you can do is to actually bring your own Tupperware to a restaurant and put your food in that instead. And that way you won't be using styrofoam. And since the Tupperware is reusable, you won't be doing very much harm for the environment, even though it's plastic. Number 5. If you frequent coffee shops, you probably use a lot of recycled paper coffee cups. And recycled paper is great. However, you can cut down on this paper use even more by bringing your own reusable coffee cup. Now, you could always go with a ceramic coffee mug, but not all of us have time to sit down in the coffee store and enjoy our coffee like normal human beings. Anyways, all over the internet they have these reusable coffee cups that are actually dressed up to look like that you got the cup from the restaurant, like this one here and this one here, and they all come in different sizes and colors and are just plain awesome. And if you really like cold drinks, they also have reusable see-through ones for, like iced coffee or tea if you like that. Number 6, stop using bottled water and invest in a water filter and use a metal water container instead. Unless the water in your city is full of arsenic and is completely unfilterable, there is no excuse for you to be using bottled water that is shipped thousands of miles to your house. And I really doubt that your city's water is full of arsenic. Number 7. This one I cannot stress enough, but you really gotta stop going to fast food restaurants. Fast food restaurants, as a rule, have huge carbon footprints. The food is shipped from thousands of miles away, and they use tons of packaging. Not only is the food really not that great, but it's bad for the planet too. I know there really isn't much to be done if you live in a food desert, but it's really better for you if you support local businesses and only buy food that comes within 100 miles from you. Go to farmers markets, go to restaurants and grocery stores that support local farmers. This, out of all the things I have listed, is the one that will reduce your carbon footprint the most. Okay, after this, if you are squeamish about uterus-related things, you shouldn't watch after this point of the video. If you are a bearer of the uterus, then there are ways to have your period without filling landfills with all of your products. One is called a menstrual cup. The most popular of this product is a Diva cup. Basically, it's a cup that acts in place of a tampon. It collects your blood, you dump it out, and you wash it with soap and water, and you reuse it. The best thing about it is that you can carry it in your purse at all times, so you'll never be surprised when your period starts. And if you're like anyone else and you forget to fill the purse up with tampons, then the Diva cup will make sure that you're probably never surprised. Plus, you can wear it if you're just spotting or if you're on the day that you expect your period to come. Plus, it comes in this cute little pouch and it won't give you TSS. How much better can it get? If you prefer non-internal methods of taking care of your period, then there are options for you too that don't fill up a landfill. One of these are Luna pads, and Luna pads are basically like reusable cloth pads that you can wash. Personally, I haven't used them, but they seem to get really good reviews. By using these alternatives, you will be saving not only the environment, but thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Instead of spending $840 in the next decade on tampons and pads, you'll be spending only $30 to $40. Anyways, I have tons of other ways to save the environment, but I thought those were the biggest. Or at least the biggest of the smaller ways that you can save I don't know. But I thought that would help other people who were running out of ways to save the environment. YouTube, I'll see you next time. That can add up to more than 47 straws in their entire lifetime. Oh no, my math is wrong! Paper coffee cups. Coffee paper cups? Paper coffee cups. Coffee paper coffee cups. Paper coffee cups. Coffee cups.